Have you ever wondered what God meant when He said that a husband and wife become one flesh? Most people immediately think of physical intimacy, but God's design is so much deeper than that. Let's go back to the beginning. Genesis 2:24 says, "Therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and they shall become one flesh." Notice the order. First, a man leaves. Then, he is joined to his wife. Then, they become one flesh. One flesh isn't something that happens in a single moment. It's a lifelong process of two people learning to live as one under God's authority. It means your marriage becomes your closest earthly relationship. Your spouse becomes your partner in life, your teammate in ministry, your companion through every season. Jesus repeated these same words in Matthew 19 and added, "So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate." Marriage isn't just two people living in the same house. It's two hearts learning to beat with one purpose, two lives moving in the same direction, two people choosing unity over selfishness. But here's the truth. You can't become one flesh if you're constantly keeping score. You can't become one flesh if pride always wins. You can't become one flesh if resentment is allowed to grow. Unity requires humility. It requires forgiveness. It requires communication. And most importantly, it requires Christ. Ecclesiastes 4:12 reminds us, "Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves." A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. When Christ is woven into your marriage, He strengthens the bond between husband and wife. Becoming one flesh also means learning to make decisions together, praying together, carrying one another's burdens, celebrating victories together, grieving losses together, growing in faith together. It's choosing we more often than me. Does that mean you'll never disagree? Of course not. Unity doesn't mean uniformity. You can have different personalities, different strengths, and different opinions while still pursuing the same mission. God didn't create marriage to erase your individuality. He created it to unite two lives for His glory. The world says happiness is the goal. Scripture says holiness is part of the journey. As God shapes each spouse into the image of Christ, He also shapes the marriage into a reflection of Christ's love for His church. That's what becoming one flesh is all about. This week, ask yourself, am I protecting the unity of my marriage? Choose one intentional way to strengthen your oneness, pray together, share a meal without distractions, take a walk,